General Hospital spoilers reveal that Dex's death was actually a perfectly staged deception, and the mastermind behind it all is none other than Brennan. This is not just a simple murder, it's a strategic move to control Jocelyn, pushing her down a path she never imagined. But the scariest part is not how Brennan manipulates the truth, but how he is gradually molding Jocelyn into someone she doesn't even recognize. Brennan has been watching Jocelyn for a long time, seeing her courage, determination, and strong fighting spirit. She's the type of person who doesn't accept standing on the sidelines and is not afraid to face the truth. But to turn her into a true operative, someone willing to do anything on command, he needs to break her current self, push her beyond her limits, and force her to find a target for her rage. Dex's death is the perfect tool to make Jocelyn cross that line. Brennan doesn't want to act directly because he knows that once the truth comes out, he needs to keep a distance to avoid suspicion. Therefore, he orders Cyrus to carry out the task. Somehow, he convinces Cyrus that killing Dex would benefit both of them. For Cyrus, this is an opportunity to regain power in the underground world and prove he's still the most feared person in Port Charles. But for Brennan, this is just a part of a larger plan to manipulate Jocelyn's mind. Cyrus doesn't suspect anything. He carries out the assassination ruthlessly, leaving irrefutable evidence of Dex's death. Jocelyn witnesses it firsthand. Carly is caught in the pain of the loss, and everyone believes that Dex is truly dead. But what's the truth? Dex never died. Brennan secretly took Dex away before the incident occurred. He may have used the WSB or had his own network to carry out this plan without anyone knowing. Perhaps Dex was captured, brainwashed, or manipulated in some way to serve a bigger goal. But one thing is certain. Brennan needs Jocelyn to believe that Dex is dead, to push her into a state that he can control. And his plan is working. Jocelyn is no longer the carefree young girl. She's changing, becoming colder, tougher, and more dangerous. The anger and the pain of loss have pushed her off the path she once walked. Now, she no longer cares about right or wrong, she only cares about making those responsible pay. Brennan sees this, and he knows it's only a matter of time before she agrees to do things she would never have considered before. But Carly isn't easily deceived. She senses that something's wrong. Everything is too perfect, too arranged to be the truth. Carly isn't just grieving over Dex's death, she's starting to question. Why did everything happen so fast? Why hasn't anyone actually seen the body? Why does everyone believe it without any doubts? Carly begins digging deeper, looking for even the smallest clues. She cannot accept that Jocelyn will be sucked into the darkness, and she certainly can't accept letting someone like Brennan control her daughter's life. If there's anyone who can expose the truth, it's Carly. But she's not the only one who's suspicious. Sonny also feels that something isn't right. Although he's had conflicts with Dex, his death happened too quickly and too easily. He knows how people like Brennan operate, they never just kill someone if they can use them for something else. Sonny knows that if Carly is suspicious, there must be a good reason for him to be as well. While Carly and Sonny begin searching for the truth, Jocelyn continues to fall deeper into Brennan's web. He makes her believe that if she truly wants revenge, if she truly wants to do something meaningful, she needs to be stronger and step into the world he's mapped out for her. Jocelyn doesn't realize that every step she's taking is part of Brennan's plan, that he's controlling every thought and action she makes. But what Brennan hasn't accounted for is that the truth has a way of exposing itself. If Carly can find a loose thread in his plan, if Sonny can see what everyone else has missed, Brennan's entire plot could collapse. And when that happens, Jocelyn might be the angriest of all. If she discovers that Brennan was pulling the strings, that Dex's death was all a scam to manipulate her, no one will be able to predict what she'll do. The game isn't over. Jocelyn is trapped in Brennan's scheme, Carly is searching for the truth, and Sonny is starting to suspect. If they can connect the dots, they might not only save Jocelyn but also take Brennan down once and for all. But if Brennan discovers they're investigating, he might act first, and this time, Dex won't just be faking his death. The next episodes of General Hospital will be full of suspense as Jocelyn continues down the path Brennan has laid out for her, while Carly and Sunny quietly search for the truth. As the secret about Dex is revealed, Jocelyn might return, or she could sink deeper into the darkness. One thing is certain, the battle is just beginning, and Port Charles will never be the same again. A shocking revelation has just been confirmed, upending everything people once believed and plunging Port Charles into an unprecedented storm. The crazy truth has finally come to light: Cyrus and Dex are still alive. Not only have they survived, but they're also planning a surprise return, a return that could change the fate of those who thought they were safe. Cyrus was once a dangerous force, someone who could manipulate anyone who dared to oppose him. Everyone in Port Charles believed he had been eliminated, that he was dead or at least no longer a threat. But now, he's quietly planning, waiting for the right moment to make his return. And what makes things even crazier is that Dex isn't truly dead. Everything was just part of a well-orchestrated game, a plan that no one could have predicted. New adjustments are being made, hidden plots are starting to be uncovered, and it's all leading to an explosion waiting to happen, one where no one can predict the consequences. Cyrus isn't the type to return without a plan. He knows who betrayed him, who made him go into hiding, and he has no intention of forgiving anyone. He's not coming back just to reclaim what he lost. He wants to destroy everything, to turn Port Charles into his own playground, where those who once opposed him will pay the price. But the real story doesn't just lie with Cyrus. Dex's return could be the biggest shock for Jocelyn. She thought he was dead, grieved his loss, and even changed who she was because of it. But now, he's back, and this will push her into a crisis she could never have imagined. Jocelyn has spent so much time nurturing her anger, turning her pain into motivation, and stepping into a world she never thought she belonged to. But if Dex is alive, that means everything she believed is a lie. Where has he been all this time? Is he really the person she thought he was, or is he also part of this scheme? For Carly, this truth is not just a shock but a warning. She's always tried to protect Jocelyn from dangerous traps, but this time, she knows she can't control everything. Carly not only has to deal with her daughter's emotions, but also with the threat that's returning. Cyrus isn't just a personal enemy, he may have returned with even more dangerous plans than before. And if Dex is truly involved in this plot, Carly won't be able to trust anyone. The questions are piling up. Where has Cyrus been all this time? Who helped him? And why did he choose this moment to come back? Was Dex really coerced, or is he also part of the plan? How will Jocelyn react when she finds out that everything she's done for revenge may have been in vain? Port Charles is facing a battle like no other. A battle not just between those who have come back from the dead, but between people who once loved each other but are now set to face off. Brennan can't stay out of this either. He once thought he had eliminated the threats, but the return of Cyrus and Dex could push him into an unpredictable situation. He has controlled Jocelyn, manipulated everything to get her on the path he wants. But if Dex returns, can he pull Jocelyn out of this spiral, or will she be the one who can't turn back? Not only that, Sunny won't be able to ignore this. He has many enemies, but Cyrus's survival and return could be one of the biggest threats he's ever faced. Cyrus doesn't just want revenge, he wants to regain the power he lost. And with Carly, Jocelyn, and Sunny all being pulled into this battle, no one can predict what will happen next. The game has changed. Those thought to be dead are alive, and the truth is slowly being revealed. Secrets are rising, and Port Charles is about to face storms no one can foresee. Ban de Gué Dex is no longer the person Jocelyn once knew. After being captured by Brennan, he underwent a brutal brainwashing process, transforming from a loyal and steadfast individual into a rogue agent, unable to distinguish between friend and foe. The internal battle within Dex rages on, but what Brennan has done to him is not easily reversed. Now, he is no longer himself, he is a tool of the WSB, a puppet in Brennan's hands, and a potential threat to everyone he once loved. Jocelyn never imagined she would have to fight to save Dex in this way. She had lost him once, grieved his loss, and now, when he returns, he is no longer the man she loved. The new traits in Dex's personality create a terrifying reality. He's not just cold and distant, but he could also become a real threat. His violent actions, uncontrollable rage, and the coldness in his eyes make Jocelyn realize he is no longer the man she once knew. But that doesn't mean she will give up. Jocelyn has always been strong, always fought for what she believed in, and this time is no different. She can't accept the fact that Brennan has taken Dex, turned him into a tool, stripped away everything that made him who he was. She knows that if anyone can pull Dex out of the darkness, it's her. But this is not an easy task. Brennan is not just a manipulator, he is a strategist. He has planned for everything, ensuring that if Jocelyn tries to pull Dex from his control, she will pay a heavy price. The brainwashing programs Brennan has implemented are not something that can be undone overnight. This means that, in this fight, Jocelyn is not only facing Brennan but also the very man she loved, now a dangerous enemy. Every time she tries to reach out to Dex, every time she looks into his eyes and tries to find traces of the man she once knew, all she gets is coldness, even anger. Dex doesn't recognize her, doesn't remember what they once had, and worse, he sees her as an obstacle, a threat to the new objective Brennan has implanted in his mind. But Jocelyn is not one to back down. Even knowing she is putting herself in danger, even knowing that Dex may no longer control his actions and could hurt her at any moment, she does not step back. She does not believe brainwashing can completely erase the real Dex. She believes that, no matter how much Brennan manipulates him, there is still a small part of Dex inside, one that remembers her, remembers their love, remembers who he once was. But what Jocelyn doesn't consider is that Brennan has prepared for this situation. He knows Jocelyn will not give up, knows she will do anything to save Dex. And he is ready to use that against her. The trap begins to tighten. Jocelyn becomes more desperate as she sees Dex slipping further into Brennan's control. She tries to convince him, tries to bring back memories, but all she gets is a cold wall. Then, a pivotal moment happens. A flicker of light, a moment of hesitation from Dex, a brief instant where Jocelyn realizes he is still there, buried beneath the layers Brennan has built. She clings to that, holds on to the hope that if she keeps fighting, if she doesn't give up, she can pull him back. But Brennan won't let that happen. He takes everything up a notch. If Jocelyn refuses to give up, he will force her to choose, continue trying to save Dex and put herself in danger, or back off and let him keep controlling his fate. But Jocelyn is not the type to back down. What Brennan doesn't account for is that Jocelyn's love for Dex will be the thing that destroys his plan. No matter how much Dex has been brainwashed, no matter how much he has been manipulated, he can't completely forget everything. If Jocelyn can find a way to reach the part of him that still remains, she might be able to do the impossible, pull Dex back from the darkness. But to do that, she will have to face her greatest challenge. This story is no longer just about love, this is a real fight. Jocelyn is fighting not only against Brennan but also against what Brennan has implanted into Dex's mind. She is betting everything on the belief that the man she loves is still inside, and that she can bring him back before it's too late. However, Brennan is not one to give up easily. He will not accept defeat, and if he sees that Jocelyn is getting close to victory, he might do something no one expects. What will happen if Brennan orders Dex to kill Jocelyn? Can she pull him back before he acts? Will love be strong enough to overcome Brennan's brainwashing? The upcoming episodes of General Hospital are sure to explode with tense developments as Jocelyn risks everything to save Dex, while Brennan pushes her further into the most dangerous situation of her life. Will she win this fight, or will she pay the ultimate price? The answer will soon be revealed, and Port Charles will never be the same. An unprecedented shock is about to explode in Port Charles as Dex may reveal a terrifying secret: Sam is not dead. This truth not only changes everything people once believed but also creates a wave of chaos, pushing all the key players into a completely new battle. When brainwashed by Brennan, Dex gradually lost his sense of self, becoming a puppet in his hands. But a part of him still fights back, with memories Brennan can't completely erase. And in a rare moment when Dex's consciousness rises, he remembers something no one expects: Sam is still alive. Sam didn't really die as everyone thought. Her death may have been staged, a plot kept secret to serve a bigger purpose. Someone has manipulated the truth, and if this information is exposed, everything will crumble. But why was Sam hidden? Who is behind this conspiracy? And more importantly, can Jason accept the truth that the woman he loved is still alive but was forced to disappear all this time? This information will not only shock everyone but also trigger a dangerous chain reaction. When Jason learns of this, he cannot stand still. All this time, he had believed Sam was gone, had lived with the pain of loss, and tried to move on. But if Sam is truly alive, it means someone has deliberately deceived him, robbed him of the chance to reunite with her. Jason cannot let this go. And so will Anna. The truth about Sam not only affects Jason, but it could also be connected to what Anna is investigating about the WSB. If Sam was really hidden, there might be a bigger reason behind it, a plan that even Anna hasn't anticipated. This pushes her and Jason into a new battle, where both are determined to uncover the truth but disagree on how to proceed. Jason wants to act immediately. He doesn't care about the consequences, doesn't care about who might get hurt along the way. He just wants to find Sam, wants to know the truth about what happened to her. But Anna sees the bigger picture. If Sam is alive, it means there is a larger conspiracy unfolding, and they can't act recklessly without a plan. This difference creates new tension between Jason and Anna. While Jason wants to use every resource to find Sam immediately, Anna knows that if they do this without a strategy, they could fall into a trap set by Brennan or some even more dangerous force. Meanwhile, Dex is still trapped between two realities, one controlled by Brennan, and the other, the truth gradually emerging in his mind. He knows that if Brennan finds out he is regaining his memories, he won't survive. But if he stays silent, Sam may be forever locked away somewhere, and no one will ever find her. Jocelyn can't stay out of this either. When she learns that Dex is holding this secret, it feels like everything is falling apart. Not only is Dex brainwashed and completely changed, but now, he holds a truth that could change all of Port Charles. Can she trust him? Is Dex telling the truth, or is this just a distorted memory from Brennan's brainwashing? This secret is not just a hidden truth, it's a bomb ready to explode. When it's revealed, there will be no turning back. Jason and Anna will have to confront those who have manipulated the truth. Jocelyn will have to face the reality that Dex may no longer be the man she loved, and most importantly, Port Charles will never be the same again. Who hid Sam? Why was she made to disappear? And what will happen when Jason learns the truth? The upcoming episodes of General Hospital are sure to be the most dramatic yet, as all secrets are gradually revealed, and unavoidable battles are approaching. The battle between Jason, Anna, and the forces of darkness is beginning, and once it explodes, no one can predict who will win.